Welcome back. You're still watching the UBC News Tonight, broadcasting live from Nile Avenue. Now, the increasing wild animal farming on the global scene has reached threatening levels, with the current statistics rating it at 900 million wild animals and birds kept by humans for commercial gains. A research by Wild Animal Protection shows that billions of wild animals are suffering on wildlife farms, bred for pets, tourism, hunting, fashion, and traditional medicine. A report by the Wild Animal Protection and also shows that these animals are psycho to many of the emerging zoonotic infections that put lives of the wild game at risk. Details in this report.
Business folk have turned to wild animal rearing, a business with a report from Wild Animal Protection putting it at 900 million wild animals on commercial industries. In this new industry, billions of wild animals are bred and traded as pets for entertainment or tourist attractions, turned into ornaments, luxury foods, fashion products, and traditional medicine.
So here we are talking about tigers, we are talking about elephants, we are talking about lions, we are talking about pangolins, we are talking about bears, we are talking about minks. So you can imagine all types of mammals that are kept in wildlife farms for exploitation.
When wild animals are bred, they are in captivity and could die as they supply the demand for commercial industries.
And we all very well know that over 70% of emerging diseases that are inflicting humans come from wild animals. And many of those, we do not know even most of them. They are new, and many of them are not yet discovered. Just here in 2019, we discovered COVID-19. Nobody knew that during our lifetime, the world would be closed.
The wildlife campaign manager at Wild Animal Protection, Edith Kabesime, says Uganda has a weak legislation to protect wild game.
Our animal protection law is very, very old. Older than all of us, I believe. This dates back to the colonial era. That is 1957, the Animal Protection Law, or Prevention of Animal Cruelty Law, 1957. And all this time, you don't want to tell me that we haven't mistreated animals.
In the report, researchers found lack of transparency and inadequate monitoring across the global multi-billion-dollar industry.
First of all, wild animals are not domestic animals. They are not domesticated. Yes, you can tame wild animals, but they are not domesticated. They maintain some of their wild instincts. So we have, as human beings, not adapted to ways of living with wildlife. Therefore, we understand very little.
The Wild Animal Protection also shows that large numbers of wild animals suffer malnourishment, disease-stress-induced behaviors, injuries, infected wounds, cannibalism, among others.
These practices that inflict immense animal suffering pose significant risks to all of us and to the preservation of our planet. We call upon policymakers, we call upon industry stakeholders and the global community to join us in taking a stand against inhumane practices against wildlife. We have climate and environmental ambitions, not just as a region in Africa, but also as the world as a globe.
Captive wildlife populations seem larger than those living free in the wild. Lion and other big cat farming in South Africa, where approximately 8,000 big cats are bred at 366 known facilities. Bear farming in China, where some 20,000 bears are farmed for their bile on dozens of farms. Elephant breeding in Thailand, where the majority of nearly 3,000 elephants are bred in captivity and used in 246 venues for tourism. Sudat Kaye and Douglas Setumba, UBC News.